I'm actually thinking we've done this whole investigation before. Maybe it was even us who killed that guy. Because we're in love with his girlfriend. Let's see what the hell is in there. The Night Watchman's booth. The name on the door reads Rene Arnoux. So this is where Rene works. I'm gonna go look around. Do we know Rene? If you must, the lieutenant looks around, but please hurry, we're pretty easy to spot up here. Nothing incriminating catches your eye. The cabinets are clean and their sparse contents meticulously organized. There's a framed photograph on the table. Take it. It's a black and white photo of a young couple out in the street fair. The man, Rene, is dressed in a Royal Carabinier uniform. The girl is young and very pretty. She is smiling playfully at the camera. Why did you take that picture of Rene? I'm a cop. It's instinctual to collect evidence. Fine, but let's move on. I don't want to be seen snooping around here. So this Rene guy. Oh. Is he the old guy that was playing the ball game in the park? If you want to call it that. First I thought he was the drunk guy sleeping in the whirling. Unsure now. We'll find him. A composite eye of halogen lights watches you, emitting a low buzz. Wild pines, it says, huh? White pine trees are printed onto the screen covering. Looks like a forest under snow. There are the white pine trees. Huh? Okay. Oh, we have to go all the way over there. Okay. Oh, I want this money. Whoa, what's this? What can you do here? You see faded industrial lettering on the platform. Kvalsund. Kvalsund means whale fjord in Arden. Okay. Where do we go, huh? We continue this way? Something's up with this thing. And what's this button down here? It will move the crane, huh? Probably. Let's go check it out. Come on, you could move a little bit faster, huh? Thank you. We don't have all day. Crane control panel. A rusting control panel with several knobs. 2 buttons marked Allumer and Éteindre are faded with use. It seems to control the large crane above. A container is attached to its hook block. Allumer on, Éteindre off. Thank you for that. Whoa, 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 whoa. What on earth is happening? Are we good now? Thank God. With a loud grind, yeah, no kidding, the crane shifts overhead, moving a massive metal container through the air. And with a surprisingly quiet thunk, the crane places the container down. The harbor sleeps as the strike rages in the distance. The crane can rest again now that its purpose has been fulfilled. What purpose though? What do you mean? Moving this container, of course. For this purpose it was built. For this purpose it has acted, and now it will rest. I can't see how that was worth the ruckus. He looks at the crate. Except for seeing the crane in action, which I admit was satisfying. Let's go check it out. Was it really all for nothing? No, look, we can open this door. Hell yeah. Kimmy, I think there's something about this container. You do? Because I don't. Well, why not? There are a million containers here. Why are you fixating on this one? Because it was hanging from the crane? You just picked one out because you wanted to interact with a cargo container. You're right. Nevertheless, we're gonna take a look. We're not here to interact with containers. We're here to get the body down from the tree. But this is important. This is connected. Alright, that's it. That's it, guys. I don't know what on earth is the matter with the volumes in this game. It's just too loud. Everything's too loud. So no reply after knocking, yeah? The knock produces a hollow ring of metal. Doesn't sound like there's anything inside the container. Oh, but there is. You attempt to turn the handle to no avail. The doors seem to be mechanically locked. Shit. To your left, the lieutenant considers your action with some puzzlement. Oh, come on, man. We need to open this. Okay. What happens if we turn this thing off again? Nothing. The crane does not return to its original position. It does not move at all. It does not help if we grab the crowbar and try and do this again. Nope. Too bad. Too bad. I want to know what the hell is in there. Because there is something in there. Something interesting. Or at least money. Ooh. The shipyard ahead is oddly quiet. The great machines are sleeping. Money. There's money just lying around. Nice. This speaker tower is silent. There's no work to organize in the yard below. We found a weapon crate. Hold on. The musk of oil and rust comes from the chasm in front of you. Smells like blood. Okay. So what is this? Huh? It does look very interesting. And it requires like a crowbar to open, yeah? Gloves. Feln Ultra Series gloves. Nice. We can finally get rid of our ugly ass looking yellow gardening gloves. That looks so much better. We are getting there, right? We need to do this one more thought, then we can wear the black shoes, right? And then all that's left is the ugly ass necktie and the mesh tank top. The only thing we need to replace then. We are getting there. We're almost a real fashionista. The barbell, huh? We can do this again? You think so? Yeah, you do, huh? Physical instrument, we can do a couple of things there. But we don't really need to do the first two. The barbell we could try. A trash container? We'll see. First we gotta explore this harbor area here. Industrial sized thermos. Smells like burnt coffee. More money. Oh. Give me my plastic bag back. Because there's... well, bottles? No, it's not bottles. It was money actually. We got some money. Oh, hello there. Who the hell are you? Soon, oh soon, the green is gone and everything will be white. The banner sags under the weight of the rain.
Container, I'll turn you nice and red. Container, put the logos on.
The game is trying to mess with us. The lyrics to this container song are being made up as he goes along. The accent is so thick it's impossible not to notice he's Ubi, from the vanishing peninsula of Ubisund, on Mundi.
Container, used to be Walpines. Container, now belongs to Evrout.
Hi.
Evrout, he looks after everyone. Huh? Well, hey there. How can I help you, mister? I see you're not a union man, mister. Did you get lost? You're not one of them scabs, are you?
No. What is it with you people and scabs?
I don't personally mind. Folks is just folks, you know, and folks gotta eat. Just some of the other guys don't look too kindly on the scabbing kind, if you know what I mean, mister.
So you're Ubi, right? Oh yes, born and raised in Ires, mister. Mom had to leave my dad before he got a bit violent. After he got a bit violent, that makes more sense, yeah. Took us here to the new world. I was about 10 then. Too old to lose my accent then. People say us Ubis are up to all sorts of trouble with sheep and other animals and whatnot. Okay. I just want you to know that there was never any of that where I came from. No sir, those are just nasty rumors. Yeah, thank you for clarifying that. What are you doing with these containers, huh? Oh, I'm just making some covers for them containers here. Yes I am, So it's easier for the crane operators to spot them. He waves at the containers towering behind them. What's going on here? Look at the mountains of containers rising behind him. The containers in the yard are green in Wild Pine's livery, and the mountain rising behind Leo is all red in Union colors. It's like some red infection was spreading outwards from the container yard's core. There appear to be cisterns underneath the Union container covers. This looks like a massive redecoration operation. Yes, they're hiding it from the inside. All the red containers have the Debadeurs Union logo on them. Leo, has anyone told you why you need to change the covers? No, not really, he shrugs. Mr. Everard doesn't tell me all the big things. Says I go and tell them to everyone. What's underneath those red covers? Oh, I don't know, mister. They say it's some chemicals? Most of them have labels on them, I think. Thank you, you've been very helpful. Oh, no trouble at all, mister. No trouble at all. Where is everyone? Most of the guys are down at the gates, keeping the scabs from coming in. We're on a strike, you know, the whole union is. You don't have to work when you're on a strike. Haha, we haven't worked for 2 months now. So no one is working. Not everyone is down there, of course. Mr. Everard is in his office, where he always is, and Jean-Luc is guarding the gate. He pauses to think. But Titus and his boys got into some drunken trouble, and Everard sent them on a nice vacation for a week or so. He stops, but seems eager to tell you more. What trouble did Titus and his friends get into? Oh, I'm not really supposed to talk about that. That is union business. Him and his boys stirred something up in town. Probably drank too much and got into a fight or something. I heard Mr. Everett telling them to take some time off. But what did they actually do? I guess the boys got a bit too rowdy and had to let out some steam. I don't really know the details. That's just how boys are, you know. Another chuckle. I haven't been in a fight since I was in middle school. Easy, Leo. Let's keep this on the hard ease. Look at him. It's not gonna be anything useful anyway. Don't fight it. Better go with the flow. Think so? You think so? Too rowdy? Leo, what kind of a fight did they get into? Did they kill a mercenary? Too late. Leo's mouth is still moving and words are spewing forth. Words, and look, even more words. This guy could go on till the end of days. Now he's talking about some drunk sawmill owner who, no, he already switched to a priced fishing rod he apparently owned at some point. You know what? Just cut in there with your questions. You work here? Yes, yes. Everybody needs a job, and this is mine. I'm Leonard, by the way. Leonard Belek, but everyone calls me Leo. I'm like Mr. Everard's right-hand man when Mr. Edgar is out of town, and Mr. Edgar's right-hand man when Mr. Everard is away. Actually, Miss Beaufort is the right-hand man, but she's a lady. So who is this Miss Beaufort? It's the first time we hear about that, no? A real pretty lady with a skin like those Doux and Sucre candy bar my missus likes so much. Them are real nice to suckle on once the dinner is done, and me and the missus sit down beside the radio. But I can't listen to the radio all the time. There's so much to do around here, and I'm always busy keeping things running here. Who is this woman, huh? Ah, that's Lizzie. Oh, we should have realized. We know. She is a real sharp tool. Mr. Everard put her through some fancy school and everything, east of the river. 4 years she was gone, and when she came back she was all fancy and lawyerly. He respects that word, that's obvious. But she's a real nice girl, grew up in this here neighborhood, knows everybody and gets along with everyone. Real pillar of the community one day, I'm sure. If me missus and me was to have a child, I'd be real happy if she turned out like her. But she can't have kids. Dr. Lemaitre says so, and she knows about such things. Been a doctor for almost 50 years, she has. Blah, blah, blah. Law school, huh? Could she be the one... could she be talking about the union fixer, aka the gardener? Yes. Logic, you're a little late. You're a little late to the party there. Okay, so this is the union fixer, the gardener? Looks like it. I'm not sure what a fixer is, but she is a real nice girl. Smart as a whip, too. Telling the gardener you know her name might throw her off. Perhaps something to consider later. Maybe. But we already know her first name, right? So all we uncovered now is her last name. Are you the Leo who wrote the note to make more banners? Oh, yes, yes. I leave all kinds of notes for myself. That old head of mine ain't so good at keeping things in no more. I almost forgot about the borscht. Yeah, we want to know more about the borscht. So what was that about? Yes, I've been taking special whirling borscht to the men every day since the strike started. It's very, very good. Makes a man feel so warm and happy. I feel like I could take on Mr. Renaudin's board dogs every time the lunch is done. What do you mean by taking the soup to the men? Is it for striking? Yes, yes, I'm taking it to them. The borscht keeps them happy and in fighting spirits. Makes you all warm inside. They brew it in the Welling rags. Who makes it there? Something is off about this, most definitely. So the Welling's cook, he makes it. Them is always talking with Mr. Manana in that weird language and laughing together. He doesn't speak what we speak. He's from Grad. So something's off about this borscht. I'm gonna look into it. Probably the borscht soup is full with drugs, huh? Oh sure, mister, sure. You do that. He didn't actually understand what you meant. It's alright, that's alright. What's in that container there? How the hell do we get it open? Oh, that one. That should be empty as far as I know. Lots of containers here have nothing in them. They're just waiting to be loaded up. Told you. Oh, come on. I'm sure there's something in there. Well, I'm looking for the leader. You want Mr. Everard then? He's an awfully nice fellow, he is. Him and his brother are both nice fellows. They've lived their entire lives in this neighborhood. Guys like Mr. Everard and Mr. Edgar, his brother, are real good guys. Made Martinez what it is today. Mr. Everard and Mr. Edgar and I went to the same school we did when we were boys. Huh. Alright though. I just want to know where I can find this man. Oh, Mr. Everard is usually in his office, of course. He points to the 2 joint containers on your right. But you gotta be quick if you want to see him. He leaves around 10. Alright. We got this though. We still have time. I'm off now. Bye bye. Anything else here, huh? Nothing? Alright, then we will enter. Oof. The coffee in the giant thermoses is still lukewarm. Okay, what the hell are they doing here? A stair made of pallets leading up. That's a lot of banners, huh? There's his office. Not exactly what I was expecting. And that was a very strange... Oh, okay. I thought you could just walk up there. Guess he can't. So, a taxidermy fish that tells time. Alright. There's nothing else here, huh? The only thing we can do is talk to him. Let's do this then. What happened here? Other special boards. I got that. Well, Mr. Everard Clare. This is the police. Confess. Awesome portrait. Awesome portrait. Before you is a walrus of a man seated behind a large desk. He looks up from his work, not the least bit surprised to see you. With great effort, he straightens himself up in his chair, yet says nothing. He simply stares at you. Let's get straight to business. There's a dead body in a tree.
Welcome, Mr. Dubois, Mr. Kitsuragi. It's good of you two to stop by. Please, have a seat.
Holy shit! He just told us our name. Our name is Harry Dubois. Nice. Not what we expected. Right? We called it with the first name actually. I said his name is gonna be Harry and it actually is. But Dubois... Yeah, we didn't get that right.
I'm Everard Clare, head of the Debardiers Union here in Martinez. I'd offer you my hand, but unfortunately my health prevents me from getting up. You understand.
He looks extremely comfortable. The tiny folding chair, on the other hand, looks like a torture device.
You go ahead, detective.
Whatever he has in store for us, for you, it can't be good, he thinks. I'll do my best. Forget about that. What's with this Dubois stuff? You're getting some serious bad vibes from that name. Yeah, it's my name. I'd rather stand.
Please, Mr. Dubois, let us converse in a civilized manner as equals. Take a seat. I
As
insist.
equals? Yeah, he in this big fat leather chair, me in this torture device. He's trying to throw you off your game with this Dubois nonsense. Don't give him the pleasure. What do we do here? We're gonna have to sit, right?
Excellent, Mr. Dubois. I can see that you're a reasonable man, and reasonable men can be of great use to one another.
Remain serious.
So tell me, how can the head of the Debardiers Union help a representative of the Revachol Citizens Militia today?
Whoa! The chair is that bad that we're losing health? The chair he's sitting on has got to be the most uncomfortable chair in the world. It's violating your backside. Jesus Christ.